I'm trying to understand the elephant reference, because I'm not sure if I even heard an elephant reference in the album. Is it mighty? Yes. Yes, it is. It's gonna stomp and break everything. What the flip? Mighty is the newest album released by O.A.R, or O.A.R, also known as Of a Revolution. Now, this is a band that I don't listen to a lot. The first time I did get some exposure to them was in my later high school days. I remember the song being featured on probably MTV or VH1 of some kind for Shattered, Turn the Car Around. That song I liked enough. The music video seemed to hook me in a little bit. But, yeah, not too much. I knew of their existence, and I wondered what was going on with them. But, didn't listen to them so much. And now we have this album. And I don't know what Of a Revolution's, standard style of rock really is, because the other stuff I have listened to I thought was, fairly traditional rock or alternative rock. This one is kind of more of a reggae beach rock kind of album. And I find that very ironic because I was hoping to prepare a reggae album to review this week. But after further inspection, I came to find that I was actually reviewing basically a compilation album. So I foregoed that review. And this one came along and it was kind of in that realm. And that's the part where it gets a little confusing, but it doesn't make it bad. It just makes it interesting in a puzzlingly curious kind of way. It's basically what this entire album was. It was just surprises because it was not the genre or maybe even subgenre that I was expecting for this band to be playing. Maybe I just don't know a lot about which directions this band likes to go in often. But that's not my understanding of what I have heard from this band previously. Now, it does stick to the rock elements here, but having said that, since it's trying to kind of blend a couple of subgenres in there, or trying to re-emphasize which of all of them might be the most forward genre, that part can make it a little jumbled. So listening to it at the beginning was kind of like jumping into a little twister of confusion in a way. And it wasn't until the song Oh My that I thought, okay, I think we're getting somewhere now. It's got a little bit of a Latino-style trumpet power inside this song, which I appreciated a lot for adding just some other instruments. And the guitar is very much incorporated in a seduction kind of style inside of this song. Thankfully, there are a few songs where it does get a little bit more instrumental, doesn't rely entirely on the lyrics. And then thankfully, there was at least one song where the lyrics themselves, as I was reading and listening to them, got me a little bit more into the thinking mode, which great songwriting should do to, different levels, but should do all the same. And that song is called Be Easy.
Be easy, and let it be tonight, be lonely.
Now, beyond wanting to actually highlight those songs and a couple of the ideas of the genres or the uncertainty of which direction they were really trying to move forward in front of the other, I don't really have much else to mention. This was fun to listen to. Feels like it was just kind of another album kind of project. There are times where that's kind of okay, but a lot of the times it's like, what's the new thing? Or what are you going to do to push your boundaries? Not boundaries of all music, not everybody can do that, but what are the boundaries for yourself? And I think they could have done that if I am not mistaken that this isn't exactly the same kind of rock that they are normally trying to do. But not everything rose up to me. I don't think it's poorly made, and that'll reflect in my percentages. But the investment I had internally wasn't anything that I felt like I needed to like jump out at. I think it's pretty simple. And I am glad I listened to it. And having basically said all I wanted to, I don't think I need to add anything more, so let's wrap it up. So after having listened and reviewed this album, with production of 98%, creativity 88%, expression and lyrics 90%, I'm going to give this album a good. Again, don't think it's poorly made, but there's not a lot of drive for me to recommend that this has something we're sharing a lot. Again, I highlight certain songs for a reason. So maybe you can check out those ones. If that kind of leads in the middle of your taste, maybe check out more of what they have written and created in this album. And let me know what you think about that. I am interested how strong the O.A.R fan base is and what it is that they can define their style as. It's not something that, again, I'm ultra familiar with, but I am curious about it because I think they make good songs. So yeah, I'm kind of curious. If you're a fan of the band, let me know what you thought of this album or what you think of their music in general, and maybe there's something that I should look into that they have made before. I'm totally open to any of those suggestions. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and remember, if you want to discover, promote, and review the best in entertainment, remember to subscribe and follow all the social media for this channel so you can get that yes in your life. See you next time.